Got some good news stories about some corrupt, dirty cops here. We'll start with this one. Family of man tased to death for jaywalking wins settlement. Yep, family of man tasered to death for jaywalking gets $4.5 million. Check it out.
The family of a man tasered to death for jaywalking is now getting $4.5 million. This is horrible to watch. Here it is.
Here it is.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground! On the ground! Roll over! Roll over on your... Roll over! Roll over! On your stomach now! On your stomach! On your stomach now! On your stomach! On your stomach now! Roll over! Roll over! Roll over! No. On your stomach. What did I do? On your stomach, sir. Now. On your stomach. I'll tease you again if you don't roll over on your stomach. Get him off. Okay, on your stomach. On your stomach, sir.
Get him off me!
Okay.
Roll over on your stomach.
Give me your stomach. Relax. Relax. Okay. All right. We'll do that. Roll on your stomach. I'll take these out. Okay. All right. On your stomach.
Get him off me.
Okay.
Get him off me. Get him off me.
Handcuffs. Okay, I'm trying to get him off you. Stop. Down. Get down. Show yourself right now.
His body is panicking because it is shutting down. He is dying. Let's put up the picture full mass here. All right. 36 years of age. He died in custody. San Mateo County, or where the deputies work. Chinedu Okobi was tasered for jaywalking in 2018. We are now finally getting the footage. Let me give you a background to the altercation. This happened October 3rd, 2018, at about 1 p.m. Okobi encountered first Deputy Joshua Wang, who was on patrol. As Wang was driving, he saw Mr. Okobi briskly walking across the street. But he was not in designated crosswalk area. Okobi did not respond to Mr. Wang, according to court documents, and crossed the street. Officer Wang at that point radioed for, and I quote, all available police.
Wow. He radioed for all, give me everything you got. I want all available police right here. For a dude jaywalking? That is so fucking petty of a crime, man. That is so fucking petty. Jaywalking? That's no worse than a traffic violation. Jaywalking is probably what, $60, $75 fine. That's like a fucking little court offense like that. That's a non-jailable offense, and he wants all the cops available for a guy who's not responding to the cop and just jaywalking. Not committing murder, not doing manslaughter, not driving a stolen car, jaywalking, and he wanted all available cops to come.
Are you hearing me?
Yeah.
All available
police
to come as
quickly as possible for a jaywalking incident.
Because a black man is walking across the street. No.
Yeah, because a black man was walking across the street. He crossed the street in a non-crosswalk area, and he didn't use the crosswalk, the designated, when you're crossing the street in an intersection. I mean, that's no big deal. I mean, come on. You're gonna have a cops want all available police, or that's like saying, hey, I want SWAT here for a black man, across the street in a non-crosswalk area, just simply jaywalking. A lousy, petty traffic violation. Non-jailable offense.
No. That's not why.
Mm-hmm.
It's because the black man did not acknowledge.
The black man did not acknowledge and respond to the officer. He probably telling him, hey, you're jaywalking, da-da-da-da. So the black man ignored him, like, what's this guy's problem? I'm just crossing the street.
Officer Wang.
Yeah.
And Officer Wang got mad. He got upset. And he said, all
Available police
officers,
as quickly as possible.
I need you to come for this jaywalking incident.
Yeah. He said all available police for his jaywalking incident. And he said, I want all available to come as quickly as possible for a jaywalking, not a hostage situation, not a murderer, not a rapist, not a stolen vehicle, not a robbery, jaywalking incident.
There's more. Mr. Kobe and the deputies engaged in a momentary tussle where one of the deputies is seen holding onto his shirt. As Kobe ran around in a circular motion, the deputies deployed their tasers, which struck Mr. Kobe, sending him to the ground. As Kobe is on the ground in the middle of the street with traffic passing by, the 5 deputies continue to deploy their tasers over and over again on Mr. Kobe. Several officers are seen in bystander video piled on top of Mr. Kobe as he is handcuffed. Deputies can be heard struggling to control him as he faintly says, I can't breathe. After Kobe is handcuffed, the deputies call for paramedics. Deputies can be heard repeatedly saying, is he breathing? Watch his breathing. Roll him on his side. At 1:13 p.m., paramedics arrive on the scene. Mr. Kobe died on the way to the hospital after suffering from cardiac arrest following physical exertion, physical restraint, and recent electromuscular disruption, according to the autopsy.
Yeah. It's like when you're getting shocked by electric power like that, you know, when you get shocked by like that much jolt into like that, or you're getting shocked over and over, your body and your heart's going to shut down. And what happens? You go into cardiac arrest.
To report. Let's put up the DA. Right?
Here's the DA.
San Mateo County District Attorney, his name is Stephen Wagstaff, cleared all officers, said all of them bear no responsibility here, saying Deputy Wang was acting lawfully and with proper motivation to enhance the safety of pedestrians and motorists. The family's lawsuit, May 31st, 2019. Kobe's family filed a pair of lawsuits against San Mateo County over the in-custody death. The New York Times reports the county and Kobe's family reached a settlement of $4.5 million. Right? Now, and let me make one correction. There's another story where the man said he had a heart issue and was still tasered. This is not one of them.
I see that one. I'll do that one later.
There are some people who will say, well, you know, should have just complied and leave it at that.
You know what? Let me bring that up too. And that's what stupid dumbass Mr. Brandon Tatum said. He was talking about that, about the Tyree Nichols like that. You know, he'll sit there and say, yeah, because he's an officer himself. And that's another thing. He said, well, just comply. Just comply. Well, that's easier said than done. Yeah, you could comply, but nobody, if they're even interacted or stopped by the police for a traffic violation or traffic stop, or you be detained because they say you're suspicious or you're committing a criminal act, you shouldn't bow down to them and just comply. You should not give up your rights. Stand up for your rights against the tyranny of the police officer. I mean, that's what that Brandon Tatum said. Mr. Tatum says, oh, just comply. Just comply. Well, you can sit there and comply all you want with the cops, but they're still fucking, you got overpowered, tripping, egotistic cops out there who are bent on rage in hell.
There's a wisdom in the compliance argument, but there's a deeper wisdom in the ultimate right argument. Do you really believe that a man should die because he was jaywalking?
Hell no.
You do realize jaywalking typically is not by way of custom an arrestable offense?
No, it's not. It's just a traffic violation.
You don't get arrested for jaywalking.
No, you don't.
Now,
it's like you don't get arrested for speeding or not stopping on a stop sign or stoplight, or you run a red light. That's not a jailable offense. It's just you get a ticket, you go to court, you pay your fine. That's it. Just same with jaywalking. It's probably like $60, $75 fine. Go to court, pay it off, no problem. But nobody should have to go to jail or meet their fucking maker for simply jaywalking.
Is it allowable? Of course it is.
Yeah.
It is within the context of the statutory language. It's also legal for you to go to jail for speeding.
Yes.
It is legal for you to go to jail for breaking the speed limit by 1 mile per hour.
Mm-hmm.
That's legal. But if somebody did that to you, if a cop decided to give you a ticket because you were going 61 in a 60, and he said, you know, instead of me giving you this ticket, which by the way is in lieu of bail, that's what the ticket is, he says, I'm going to exercise the authority that I have and just go ahead and take you to jail for going 1 mile per hour over the speed limit. All of that is legal. That's basically what the DA is saying. The DA is saying, well, based on the statute, based on the law, it's illegal to jaywalk. So the officer was well within his right to engage this man for the high crime of jaywalking. You know what's interesting? The same DA who refuses to prosecute these cops for what they did to this man.
Yeah.
The crime of jaywalking is such a petty crime that his office refuses to prosecute them. Isn't that something?
Yeah.
His office will not prosecute jaywalking crimes. But a whole human being is dead due to something that he would never prosecute. Ricky, sad. What are your thoughts on this?
Make it make sense. The math ain't mathing. You know, it's just our pure existence is always in the question when it comes to black and brown folks. And I'm looking at the video and seeing all of those officers surround that man. They could have grabbed him. They could have sat him down. They could have had a conversation with him. Could have been calm. They could have treated him just like they would have treated a white man had he walking the street. I think we have to do something in policing to get rid of the gang mentality.
Yeah.
You to call all of those officers.
Yeah, the blue line thug mentality.
With that man, just one-on-one, saying, "Hey, man, for your safety, we were going to ask you not to jaywalk, or whatever." And you could have held him in, you know, for like, "Hey, I'm just holding you right now because I need to have this conversation," or "Here's a warning," or "Here's a ticket."
Yeah.
Don't do that again.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And the man ended up then. And the sad part about it is, all of them feel justified in their actions.
Yep.
To lose their life.
Yeah, because you know why? It's called qualified immunity. That's the problem with it. You know, you got cops that get away with like that, you know, and they don't get charged, they'll get arrested, and they're still walking on the street because they got that qualified immunity.
Never saw any remorse, not from what I've seen, of any police officers that have killed somebody, black or brown. No, absolutely no.
Yeah, I was sitting there saying, go ask those 6 officers that killed Tyree Nichols by beating into him bloody pulp. And I found something good about Mr. Tatum like that. And we'll do that for another time, another story. I got that bookmark. For now, we're doing this story.
And all of them feel justified with their chest stuck out, and a lot of them get raises and go on to become police chiefs and everything else. It seems like if you kill somebody black or brown, you become the damn police chief. Excuse my language.
Yep, but that's true. And there's this sick.
Yeah, just go ask C.J. Brown how she became a police chief in Memphis, and it couldn't. Yeah, and she didn't do anything. She said, "Oh, I was outraged." I'm like, yeah, but you were the one not doing the background check. You're the one hiring these police officers and the task force out there.
This very sick practice, Ricky. When a cop kills somebody, they will bend part of their badge back. It's one of these things they do internally as a trophy.
Yep.
And the more your badge is bent, the more bodies you have. It's the equivalent of a gangster putting a tear under his eye when he has a body on him, right?
That's what like a swastika like that, or a tear like that. When you meet an inmate, he's got like 5 or 6. That means he killed 6 people like that. I remember one time I was watching up a lockup where it was what was it? What do they call it? White gang. Oh my God, I can't think of the name right now.
Same mindset. The family.
Yeah. Aryan Brotherhood. Yeah, like that. He got one of his another swastika on his wrist and their teardrop and he got a trophy by killing a gang member. But here's the thing as well. You got these cops out there wearing the blue and how these badges bent like they're having body counts there because they are the real gangster thugs with badges and guns. With that said, I'm out here, my job. Peace out.